Alright, hello. Hopefully I sound good. Okay, now what mission is next? Yes, I've been to 33 missions now. I'm 1/3 of the way there. Come on. Alright. Hello? Hello? Testing. Okay, that sounds good. Okay. Yeah, so right now I just finished, I think it was section 7? The fight with the Okita. Okay, audio needs to be fixed a little bit. Does it sound better? Fuda. Still sounds weird on my end. Alright. If this doesn't fix it, I'm just gonna have to do something different. Okay. Well, hopefully this will work. Just working. Okay, well, sounds better now. So, hello everyone. This is just getting into working on some more farming, maybe get to mission 40, because I think I've done like 22 missions so far today. One of my days off, so, well, half day off. So just been trying to progress. Come on. I can never find Black Grail. Okay. You know what? Let's do that. Oh, that's not that expensive. Okay. That's what we'll do. No. Sorry, I'm just trying to set this up to work out for me. I'm trying to make it 3 turnings. Alright, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'll have to say the story has been interesting so far. Definitely the early chapters have got me hooked on Izo. I do not regret rolling and Simulating St. Quartz. Plus, I got yeah, I ended up getting, what's it called? 20 St. Quartz for my... Give me just a quick second. Is that a bit better? Hopefully. Okay. Let's see if this fixed it. Editing while on stream. I know. I've been still trying to do research to kind of have like a be right back screen, but still trying to figure that out. But yeah, definitely been liking the story. Izo been cool. The one scene with Ryoma fighting Nobunaga, I was like, what the heck? You know what? Normally I would. Yeah, sorry about that chirping sound. It sound outside. Okay, let's do this. Nobu Sengumi. I know. I still need to level them up though. But I'm just trying to get this done. I hate mission events with a passion. But at least I think this mission event, I will say, has been much more straightforward than it was the Prisma Ilia collab. Oh my god, that mission, completing those missions was a pain. Oh, that's who it is. Let's see. We'll see how much damage Ishtar can do. Let's see how much damage. Aisha's skills are pretty decently leveled, so she should kill with her extra attacks if her MP doesn't. Oh, can't wait for her NP. Interlude. I think she gains crit stars after she uses her NP. Ah, those buster crits. Love it. Yeah. Just been slowly grinding. Just one by one, I'll be done with all this. And if you saw with my CEs, I got a decent amount of them. But it's still slowly but surely. Okay, so it's gonna be Tutsuki. Alright, so now I need to do Tsukiji. Okay. Yeah, Unfortunately for this event, a lot of the stuff I need is the gold currency. Because I'm like, I need gallstones, I need claws, and most importantly, I need that eternal ice. Fear stones is decent. Those bones and that gunpowder I need. The rest, it's just kind of garbage. I need. $50 prisms. Yeah, because I need to save up some of that eternal ice, I believe, for Scotty. At least I believe she needs it. So where is it? Tsukiji. Okay. Let's see. So now you quit the Medusa CE. So far, at least with people on my friends list, they've had pretty decent max limit broken CEs. So it hasn't been too bad. It's gonna be... Okay. Okay, talk about the background now. It's raining where I am, so dealing with that. I think I can just keep this, and then it's gonna be. So I need a writer. AOE writer. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I don't know, I might change out Nitocris's Black Grail for a Kaleidoscope and just do the Mystic Code for the 20% charge. I don't know. We'll see though, we'll see. But I've also been looking into other stuff to basically play, and I think I might do a Pokemon Insurgence, but I don't think I'm gonna stream. I've been looking online. Well, not looking online, I'll say talking with a friend of mine, and we were talking about, well, you could do other stuff, maybe that's not streaming, because I think, I don't know, streaming's nice, but I don't know. But I think of it kind of like recording that as a series, and kind of, you know, do something for Pokemon before the DLC comes out. I think the 15th or 17th? Yeah, we'll see how it is though. Because I had no idea that for the Insurgents, it's like its own application. It's not using any like foundation as a ROM, like a clean ROM of like one of the original games. Let's see. So I gotta go. I don't really know too much about the story, but I do know I've seen some images of the Delta Pokemon. So I think I want to do it as like a hard mode and Nuzlocke. Yeah. I also want to see her next Saturday or maybe Monday, because I've been trying to. Well, I've been wanting to try to get some more work on my story done. I was thinking, well, maybe as like a stream on the side, do kind of like creating my OCs as I go along. I don't know, that'd be fun. I've been watching a little bit more of Studio Omega, Studio Omega, with Lucky and Omega kind of talking about, you know, I think it was like during one of the videos they just released, and they're kind of doing the mail talk. But it sounds interesting. Sorry, my accent comes out sometimes. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff written down and just like general character ideas. But like, I was like, yo, what if this was like as a fake character? And I thought it'd be a cool idea, just to also get stuff written down and just maybe develop the character more. Thought it'd be fun. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna have to come back for round 2. You know what I'm gonna do? This. I need the stars. What if I do this? Will I give Cha-Cha more stars? Barely. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Hopefully this will fix this background sound. She almost does enough damage to kill all of them. Almost. And a Rash coming in for the kill. Oh. Because right now, let's see, 140 Minobus, Silver Nobus, Human Enemies, Caster Class, MPA or higher, Seaside Quest. So once I finish 77, I think I'll be done. I'll do this 6 more times or so. At least not too much more. I'm looking through the thing. I think I'm on 20 and there's 31 basically steps to finish. About. Alright. But yeah, because I think some of the stuff locks out on that last day. And you know, what if we just do this? No. gonna put him with the CE then. Oh my, I'm putting the wrong CE, aren't I? That's why I didn't get any bonuses. It's this. Okay. This. I just go. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Can't bring it down anymore unless take him off. You know what, just for the sake of efficiency, we'll do it. Default. Can I put ISO? Yes. Oh. Well, no, that should work. This should work. Okay, EMPs, yeah, that'll be fine. ISO for the win. Yes. So, if anyone is watching this back, expect in a few days to see some recorded content. Pokemon Resurgence. We'll kind of see. Because with the Pokemon coming up, I still have not finished Sun and Moon. I feel like Sun and Moon. What am I talking about? Sword and Shield. I never did finish Sun and Moon. The first and then the second releases where it was like kind of like Black and White and then Black and White 2. Never finished either of those. Just wasn't my thing. Okay. Yeah, but hopefully this will be enough to finish it, because I haven't finished a Pokemon game since I don't even know if I finished Black and White. I want to say I did, but I don't know if I ever did. I haven't finished a Pokemon game in a long time, and I've never done a Nuzlocke all the way either. So hopefully this will be a challenge for me as well. Okay. Chris for the win. I also do hope we can get. Oh no. I've been kind of wanting to do it because I feel like if I put some of my writing stuff on a video, it'll kind of be forcing me to like really commit to it. But at the same time, if anyone's there, if you saw at least in the chat for the last stream I did, a friend of mine joined the stream, so we talked for a while, and she's also working on her own comic right now. Give me a sec. But yeah. Well, she's working on a comic, and I'm trying to work on my story. I was kind of really debating whether or not the visual format like a visual novel format would be better, or if more written down. But I kind of been thinking of I need to at least have more stuff written, and then I don't know. Writing is hard, I'm gonna tell you that. Especially when you're trying to write a novel, or even short stories are hard, depending on what it is. But yeah, the way I try to think of it is, I kind of imagine it as a movie or film, and I'm just like, in my imagination, it's I can see how the characters are moving, kind of what's being said, the facial expressions in the situation, while the and I can hear them dialogue, so I'm thinking maybe if I change my focus into focus strictly on the dialogue part, but kind of like in editing, kind of like put in all more of the grammatically correct, like, transitions. I don't know, I sucked at English, alright? But it is something I want to do. Plus, I don't know, maybe the first one I'll kind of focus on the more, you know, Fate Universe inspired kind of story or character ideas I have. At least for this, because mainly what I do is I stream Fate, just because I really like the game. Plus, and besides, a lot of characters that I just have ideas for, I feel like I could probably modify them to make sense in a Fate format. Because I read, it was on Archive of Our Own, which is like this writing website to kind of promote, like, you know, independent writing. I do recommend it, check it out. I like their website. It has a lot of like very long running stuff, but it also has a lot of like really short stuff too. It's kind of like indie writing, I would say. But it's not really a Wattpad or fanfiction.net, it's different, which is nice. But it was like it was not really a story, but more like a catalog of OC characters for like each of the classes. And I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. And it has like the same format, being like, you know, what is their name, what is their class, what are their stats, Noble Phantasm, and then kind of has like their class skills and individual skills, like their descriptions, and then has like a history of their past and kind of like explains their NPs. I just thought it was pretty cool. Unfortunately, I tried to find the page again, however, whoever wrote it up, I'm sorry I don't remember their name, but they, I guess, deleted it, or I don't know what, but it doesn't exist anymore. So that's unfortunate. I really liked it. I was always waiting. And it was kind of... It was basically based on Fate Grand Order? Well, not... I wouldn't say that. It's not really Fate. It was more based on, like, Fate Stay Night and Fate Zero. But, at least the ideas I have for, like, my kind of Fate-inspired universe is... Like, you can definitely tell it's Fate-inspired, but I kind of have different ideas to, like, not make it just a copy of it. Kind of like my own twist and flavor on it. Because one of the issues I just kind of don't like with the Fate universe is that Nasu has kind of the tendency of he makes whatever he wants happen, and then if it kind of doesn't make sense, well, he'll make something so that it does make sense later on down the line. And I kind of wanted something a little bit less concrete, like there's the counterforce, which is part of Alaya, and then Gaia, which is, you know, the Earth's own counterforce, not humanity's counterforce. So I was kind of like thinking, well, what if it was a similar thing of like, you know, trying to kill the world, but instead of just, you know, regularly killing the world, it's kind of like infecting Gaia in such a way that it affects all other Earths. I think there was comic book movie, and it was like the Justice League, but all of them are evil. Like everyone who's evil is good, everyone who's good is evil, like an alternate universe. And their plan, well, like the evil Batman was basically to find the original Earth, like Earth Prime or whatever it's called, and then if he blew that up, it would destroy all the other Earths, all other universes. So kind of a similar way of maybe besides just like some force or something is like killing Gaia, is they go to essentially different worlds, or like essentially like ray shifting, but not really maybe the different times, but just to different Earths. And the idea of like them going, and then I kind of really like the idea of the cryptors. So I'm like, you know, in my mind, I imagine it as it focus on various characters. It's not really like the MC, who's just like by himself. It's more like the MC and various other essentially masters, but like, what if each master was like the master of a certain class? So there's the master of sabers, the master of archers, kind of like that. And then like you could say, oh, what happened with all the extra classes? And being like, extra classes do exist, but kind of having it to where, you know, later on in the story, I'm like, you know, what if you introduce it's something that's, you know, like kind of like a lost belt in a way, but maybe something kind of close to that. Well, let's see what I can buy from the shop. Let's see how much more I can level Realma. Not much. I'm fine on statues, so I guess I'll just spend whatever for this currency. Okay. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas and a lot of characters' ideas. So I just thought it'd be a fun little thing to do on the side. Yeah, but I've kind of been thinking a lot of like, you know, what if, you know, you kind of, you know, make a story that's like not really based around humanity, but like something different from humanity, because it's kind of hard to imagine a different point of view besides the point of view we have. So like imagine you're making like, let's say, a fantasy or sci-fi story with aliens, but you know, these other people or other group is just so different. How can you comprehend essentially a different development of life that has, you know, different biology, different culture, but what if they're so different? How can you comprehend? I don't know, just kind of basically how can you comprehend something that might be like going against humanity? Like, imagine if we just met a species that's a hive mind. Like, we would be like, we could not comprehend because we are only ourselves. We are individuals. We are not necessarily a collective in our mind. So what if we meant a species or some kind of other life that's all one being? It's a hive mind. Like, it's kind of hard to write that, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of explore that kind of concept. Yeah, I already have I kind of just take whatever idea kind of pops into my mind and just try to write, you know, a paragraph or a couple paragraphs about, like, while in the moment, what I would think about that. And I have an idea about that, and it's kind of, damn, this is just turning into story time about stories I have ideas about. Well, anyway. But yeah, and it's kind of like the idea of maybe sci-fi future and hive minds are a thing, and like the last hive mind is essentially, I don't know if I would say they are a human or they are, the hive mind is kind of begins with a single person. And unlike other hive minds, their issue isn't like to assimilate, kind of like the sci-fi, I think they're called the Borg or something like that, from Star Trek. And it's not like they want to try to like take over and, you know, conquer the universe. They're not like that, but it's kind of, they're just kind of content with the people that they do have, which, you know, in my mind would just be the main character. But like the way I differentiate it is there's the collective hive mind, and then there's like the different personalities or different individuals within that. And kind of being that, you know, as humanity is going along and they kind of travel the stars to meet other people, stuff kind of happens, and then it's kind of like a collapse of like the galactic organization. And, you know, this single hive mind is like one of the last of its kind, and is just kind of traveling through the universe, just doing whatever, you know, just enjoying life, basically, just learning new things, meeting new people, that kind of stuff. However, stuff happens and they get involved in the main story, and they kind of start expanding their hive mind by like trying, because as a hive mind you would share your resources, so kind of like mentally but also kind of physically you could transfer your energy or like your life force and kind of help other people, and being like the hive mind or the main personality, you know, is at least friendly with someone else, and then they start getting hurt, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like not involuntary, it's a choice whether or not you want to join. Like the hive mind will not force you to join, but if you do, it's a different kind of way that if you join, you're not really 100% losing your individuality. It's more like you have joined like a like-minded group, a hive, and you still have your own individual, but like you share what you have in common more, not really what your differences are, but your commonality. And kind of being like the hive mind grows, but not in the mean of trying to take over, but just because trying to, you know, help other living beings in the universe. And, you know, they join the hive mind, I don't know, just, I thought it'd be an interesting kind of concept. I did some research on it a really long time ago, on like how other authors have kind of handled that, and it's a tricky thing to do, because it's kind of hard to have a hive mind when you don't have any intelligent hive mind to take in, note of in reality. Like, I believe bees are hive, but like, they're not intelligent sentient beings. I don't know. That's hard. But I thought it was an interesting concept. Yeah, but then I was also recently reading a story, and I thought the main character would make a really interesting candidate for like an OC as like a writer based on it, because essentially World War III in the future, the Earth is irradiated, and then basically humanity has gone to live in these facilities, kind of basically like Fallout, as an example. And these basically bases are trying to survive, but due to internal politics and the few remaining people outside, one by one they all start kind of breaking down, or there's not enough resources, or it gets destroyed. And then the last facility puts everyone into essentially like hibernation, but stuff doesn't get better, and there's some kind of like malfunction, so no one ever wakes up. So as it's running out of power, it brings, the power to everyone basically has like priority. Give me a second. And the main character is the last one alive, and then as a last resort, a new civilization has arisen from the ashes. Ooh, okay, I gotta enhance. Let's see. Unselectable. Okay. I need to level something up, but I don't know what I want to level. Let's see. Well, everything I use is mainly, so let's try to level this up. Okay, let's do this. Filter. I had to do a lot of rolls though. Alright. I'll do. I use Golden Catch as a card a lot. With a super success on my EXPs when I need it, huh? Alright. We're at least at 81 QP, which is about halfway for all the QP I need to 10-10-10 Scotty. So, I mean, I'm looking to at least get her, what's it called? Battery skill up all the way, her quick up, and hopefully her defense down for last. I'm at least getting this golden apples I have down. Slowly but surely. Oh, what's that? Okay, that's a pretty good Nitocris. Mine's MP4 though, so ha ha ha. Okay. But yeah, I don't know where I kind of left off, but I don't even know where I left off. I don't know, but this is ideas that float through my head. Oh yes, the idea. And the main thing is that the facility left over by humans has various different drones and robotic machines that have like various levels of AI, and due to their programming, since he's the last human alive and the civilizations that has arisen are not humans, he's basically the last in charge, so he has total control over them. Except some of the programming is like, because you're the last human, we have to protect you no matter what. So some stuff, they more or less follow his orders except in certain issues. And kind of the idea that, you know, he's a rider, as in he can ride like one of the more combat focused drones, almost like a mech, or the idea that he can essentially is the rider of the entire facility that can move itself. And then all of his drones and like attacking robots are an extension of his ship. So he's almost like, he could be Caster in a way, but it's more him being in charge of the facility as the last human. He commands all of this, which I feel kind of fits with the whole rider idea. I don't know, I just thought it was a really cool idea. Anyway, that's my rambling. I thought it was cool. Plus, I've been enjoying the story. I don't know, I like to read other people's stories and fan fictions, or just like short stories they read on the internet. Not necessarily like entire novel length, but you know, a pretty decent amount. I think maybe like 10, 15 chapters of like a couple thousand words each. Something to take the afternoon. And just like, for example, there's this one story where it was essentially a reporter, and they encounter these essentially like alien kind of like canine-like creatures who are like sentient, and they're just like, you know, where were you, kind of all over the world. And they're saying that, you know, they were trapped in some kind of prison thing, and then there was no door, then one day a door showed up and they went out. And then it turns out later on that he was not who he thought he was, because it turns out this is like heavy in the future. And he was essentially this doctor who was like a genius biologist, geneticist, who kind of developed this canine-like species as like essentially to like, you know, both prove himself, but also being like, you know, these would be like not the like the servants of the future, or you know, it's the whole idea of like taking robots. In the future, robots will be like our attendants, but he was like, in the future these will be our attendants. And that's who he was. And then he eventually got like his mind altered and given false memories, false lives, which was the first person the main character we met in the beginning. But after that, he got experimented on, and he kind of became one of his own creatures by one of the other colleagues. And then he kind of basically had amnesia. So it's like they have like, you know, what if it was a singularity, Holy Grail war with 3 different aspects, or like essentially 3 alter egos, but each of them are trying to fight to be the true version. I don't know, I just thought it was an interesting concept. Because, I mean, it's kind of relevant with the event that we have now. Because now it's the whole thing with Okita, and then Okita Alter, and being like, right now, again, we haven't finished the event. Well, I haven't, at least. So I don't know the whole story behind it. But kind of the idea of, like, you know, what if you have 3 different, essentially alter egos, but none of them are really 100% sure who is the true version? Since you can say, well, canonically, wouldn't the true version be the version of himself after he's been essentially transformed into one of his own creatures? But then you can say, well, that happened to him by force. He never wanted to eat. He ended up, one of his colleagues kind of took over and did this to him. So, would you say his unaltered mind would be his true version? Or would you say that, I mean, you could say about, like, the middle one, the one before, at least in this instance. Like, would he not have a reason? Because he's not really the one before, he kind of got after, he's that in-between. But he always thought of himself as, because during a certain part in the story, he got all of his memories from both lives. Is when he was a doctor, and when he had those false memories. However, he prefers to go by his name, and he identifies with that in-between life. So I don't know. I don't know, it just gives you a lot of very philosophical, I guess, about who is really who. But I don't know, again, I feel like live streaming it would be a little bit easier, just to be able to bounce ideas off. And I mean, it wouldn't be necessarily like fate focused, unless I wanted to, like, do a stream that's only focused on, like, kind of fate related stuff. But I thought it's just, you know, a general just writing and story development, it would be a fun thing to do. Yeah, I also do have to go over my phone and my Word documents, because I have everything written down all over the place, and I kind of want to just centralize them all in one place. And I also have a lot of stuff written down, like not in any digital form. But that's been on my to-do list. Okay, I think I only got to do this a few more times and I'm done. Onwards to victory. But yeah. I don't know. I'm doing that. I think I'm gonna end my stream at 8 today. I don't know, today has sucked the energy from me. That was supposed to be my day off. Had to come in and try to help them put the freezer and cooler away. Then, oh, people are calling out, and it's the worst to call out during the weekend because we run a skeleton crew on the weekends, because we're really not that busy. With fewer people, everything feels busier. Then I got stuck there, and then I had to come home, do like 4 loads of laundry, fold that up. Folding the clothes took like 1 hour. So much to do. Then still gotta go places. I just feel like I've been working all day. The only good thing is that I only work till 11 tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow I can actually, you know, do something. Or maybe just do a stream beforehand earlier in the day. Because I feel like if I am gonna stream tomorrow, it's gonna be something earlier in the day. I'm still gonna stream like 7, but just something early in the day to do beforehand. Go get him, Drake. Yeah. Oh, finally some of these done. I think just one more time then. But yeah. Plus, I kind of want to see how Pokemon content's gonna do, because I want to see what kind of stuff can I use or programs to make like a thumbnail. Because for like streams, I think I'm kind of fine. But I feel like if I'm gonna make more cord content, like more regular, I kind of want to, you know, look a little bit different. Because I know you can make automatic or you can kind of get pictures, but... So did I clear 2 things at once? I guess I did. No. I'm still new to YouTube and Twitch, so... So what else did I clear? Like I don't know what I'm clearing. Alright. Okay, so what's next? So it says next should be Taco Baka. Run once. Okay, so this is gonna be an assassin one. Ooh. Okay. At least I feel like I'm saying that right. I could be butchering that for all I know. God, I just need 1 gold. There, that's fine. Okay, well, let's just bust that Ezo just cause. And then put... No. Put bonus. Yeah. Yes. Well, how about we do this? I try not to use him too much, but I might as well just use what I have. There he is. So we make this Merlin. Oh my, I can't do it. Oh, you have it. Okay. Well, I'll take that off. I forgot about you, Skyhawk. I can't wait when we get the update to make changing mystic codes faster. Hello, hello. Let's see a new viewer. Yeah, you just miss me going on, not a tangent, but I was talking, just rambling about different stuff. I don't know. I've been reading a little bit earlier today, and it just got me in a writing mood, which is probably what I'm going to do after I end the stream at 8:30. Because I like to take inspiration from what I read, and I've been thinking of doing kind of like a writing stream, but like on Fate kind of OC characters and kind of developing them as I go. Yeah. We're gonna see if I like this Ascension's animations. Oh my god, that Nobu's death, and it like screams. Oh my god, they almost killed Merlin. Let's see. I wonder if she looks any different in her animations than the first one. I've never used the first one. Oh my, I should have generated stars. Maybe. Let's hope this is fine. You know what characters I think would be really cool if we had? I think in some of the I don't know if they were light novels or like the fragments where Ozymandias originally appeared. I know they have official art for, I think his wife's name is like Nefertari, And I think they also have at least official art for Moses. So I just thought that'd be really cool if we had them as characters. Alright. Let's see how much damage. I don't think I've had this many buffs on her all at once. Yeah, the bane of my existence are bronze rider enemies. Needle Chris can't easily kill them, insta-kill them. That did a lot of damage. I'm impressed. Cha-Cha usually disappoints. I don't know if I want to stop for right now. I did reach 40. I'm gonna play it tomorrow anyways. Let's see. I know I'm not doing the story. It's just, I'd rather just try to follow the guide. I don't know, I just try to get these done as soon as I can. I hate missions. Hate mission-based events with a passion. Let's see. Where can I? Castronito. Let's do this. I don't think I updated my CEs, but I think they'll be fine. I don't know, I think after this one I'm gonna stop. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if she can do enough damage on her own. Let's hope she can do enough. And she has an attack buff, an arts buff, and an MP buff. To be honest, if I had a 4-star caster, I'd rather just get more copies of her. I use Helena a lot. Yeah, I'm like, I do not need another Guildcaster. I already got one Capri and Nursery Rhyme. Besides Wolfairs, I think that's the only other SR casters. It's what, Merlin, Xuanzang, Narrow Caster. But let's see, this is enough. Okay. Alright. I know she's MP4. Can you give me like 2 minutes? Alright, but yeah.
It hurts so much.
But yeah, after this one I'll be ending the stream. Oh, but did get a lot progressed today. So tomorrow shouldn't be too much more. Because the epilogue doesn't open till day 8. It's like, what, another 3 or 4 days till it opens up. Alright. Okay. But yeah. Well, hope everyone has a decent mission grind. Cause we still got 50 something to go. Yeah. Until next time, I'll see everyone again 7 PM sharp tomorrow. And I might do a stream either here or on Twitch, which you can check out. I'm pretty sure I linked it somewhere on the channel page. But until next time.